We all want to go to night-night. No! Stop.
Huh?
No. It's night-night time.
And that's hard.
It is.
It is.
No.
Hey, baby. Oh, my.
Time.
And that's hard. Say bye-bye.
Yeah, well, did you take a nap today?
I didn't.
Did she ever go to sleep?
I think she did, yeah. She was quiet because I stayed up for a little bit. So I was on the phone.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, who?
my 2 friends, that's it.
Is this live? Oh, no. I knew it was. You guys, we're hanging by a thread tonight. I'll tell you what.
We're making hard edits.
There's no edits. Warts and all.
What?
We're doing it warts and all.
Warts?
Yeah.
I thought I had that fixed.
No, I mean the stream. I'm starting early so you guys can understand why I'm so freaking tired today. Why I look like this. I been up since the ass crack of dawn. Stevie's feral. I had to get her enrolled in school this week and today. And she starts Monday, which is good, but oh my gosh. She's worn me out. And she's in like a hitting and kicking phase.
Yeah, what is up with that?
I don't know what's up with that. We went to the Outback Steakhouse so that we could get a big blooming onion, you know, because it's been a hard day. And she just was like wanting to crawl under all the booths and hit the light.
Hit the light.
And then
They gave her a free kangaroo.
they gave her a kangaroo. It didn't help. I brought stuff from home, like this paint thing she could paint. It was a mess. It wasn't like real paint. It was like a water pen, and it reveals it's like mess free. But I don't know. I'm just struggling. I'm struggling. What's up, Johnny? What's up, Carrie? Merczilla.
Carrie?
You guys are my dudes.
Carrie's here.
Carrie's here.
Carrie.
Carrie, me away.
Hello?
Hi. Did you know it's night time?
No, it's not that.
Yes, it is.
I said with you.
Why do you have so much energy?
Yeah.
How did it happen?
I fell off.
You
You
fell
fell-
off?
I fell off the bed.
You did?
I fell off the bed.
When?
I hurt my knee on the floor.
When?
I fell off to the bed. Now I fell down.
Oh.
Now I fell down. Now I fell off the bed.
Are you okay?
Now I hurt my knee.
You hurt your knee really bad?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You probably need to
1, 2, 3.
That's okay,
probably need to
Merczilla.
You probably need to go to bed. Ugh.
Okay.
I think I might start this movie a little early.
You probably need to go to bed right now.
Yeah, Steve.
I'm just gonna go to night and her bed.
What? Where am I going to go to night-night?
She ain't going on in your bed.
Yeah, but if you're in my bed, how am I going to do that?
And, you fell off the bed. You're not hurting me.
I'm going to try not to.
You just get back up.
I'll just get back up, yeah. That's what we do in this family. We're prathers at Boggs's.
I fell off the bed.
Well, but you got back up.
I got back up.
Yeah.
I said,
Okay, bye.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, I think we are actually going to start a little early. I just had a double shot of espresso at 8:30, so I wasn't going to make it.
You're on borrowed time.
I'm on borrowed time here. I don't even know how. She does have too much energy. I have no idea where it even came from. She's been going since 7 a.m.
Her second winds,
She gets some bad second winds.
she gets intense second winds.
They're crazy.
Sometimes they burn out, but sometimes they go
Into the
they're
night.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Fell off a bit. This fell off. It doesn't have any things inside.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any babies.
No, it doesn't.
Wee.
Hey.
Oh, let me see where we can watch this movie.
On a big hug, a big kiss.
Can I?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I die on you.
You're so sweet.
You don't have some coffee.
Oh, I did.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey,
No, whoa, whoa, whoa.
You know what? There's no milk.
There's no coffee in there now. I'll just leave that there.
I
Okay.
just help you look. That's help you look.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a live stream.
Yeah, I just help you.
Yeah, you helped me.
And you helped me. And I just help you.
You what? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, well, no.
All
We're
right,
not going to
hey.
be doing all that.
Let's
Can I have a big hug?
give her a
And
big
we're going to
hug.
go to night-night. I love you,
I
okay?
can go I can't go my in my bed.
Yeah, you can. You're going to.
You're going to. Come on.
I can't. Let's get on my bed.
Okay. Have a good night, baby. Love you.
Love you.
Come on.
Come on, that one.
Okay, so...
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, we closed that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I rented the movie because I wanted to make sure I didn't have any ads. I'm looking online. I really thought there was going to be more places to watch this, but I guess you can watch it on YouTube, Amazon Prime. It's $3.79. Apple TV. So those are the places. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Lance. Yeah, I wish you would share some of her energy with me. Okay, I'm going to grab a popsicle, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to start. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Oh, thank you for the super chat, AJR. What would my dream warrior power be? Let me think about that because I want to pick a good one. But what would yours be? Tell me in the chat what y'all's dream warrior power would be. Okay, I've got it pulled up. I'm going to... Okay, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nightmare on Elm Street. What? Oh, come on. Okay, wait, we're pausing. What is that about? Oh. Okay. User error. I'm very tired. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nightmare on Elm Street. It's perfect. Okay. There we go. New Line Cinema. Let me figure out how to... I'll just sit back, I guess. Johnny, that's such a good point. Of all the movies for me to be tired for. It's really fitting, kind of. I'm going to eat this bomb pop. And I know there's probably going to be jokes about it or some sort of sexual whatevers. But I don't care because I just really want one. The Freddy glove is such a iconic, weird. Oh no, it's my friend Tucker. Hello. Hey, I'm in the middle of doing a watch along. Is everything okay? I'm watching A Nightmare on Elm Street, and people on the internet like watch me watch it. No, it's okay. Okay, will you be up? Okay, you can hop on YouTube and check it out too if you wanted to. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. Okay. Bye. Love you. That's my friend that keeps crashing his motorcycle. Sorry about that. Who AJR's power would be talking shit so he could keep up with Freddy. That's a pretty good one. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. She's very cute, but she's just, gosh, a lot. Tracy, I didn't watch the Freddy TV series. Should I? I tend to, like, avoid. I didn't even see Ash versus the Evil Dead, which is kind of out of character for me. I just kind of avoid, like, horror spin-off TV shows. I don't know. Just feel like they're not going to be that good, but I could be convinced otherwise. It's because I'm American. America. Freedom, Kasha, buckle five. Did you guys know that Freddy Kreuger, the character, is only in this movie for like 7 minutes of the entire runtime? Isn't that nuts? Okay. Maybe I will check out the TV show then. I'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to tilt that up. Okay. Can you guys see the thing? We're at 4:14. So apparently, the little girl jumping rope is just like the little girl, her parents owned the house that they used for filming. The famous house. So I guess that's how she got cast. Hi, Carrie. Enjoy your Comic-Con. I hope lots of people line up. If they don't know what they're missing. You're an icon, my friend. Okay, bye. And the chick who plays Nancy beat out like a ton of actresses, including Demi Moore, Jennifer Grey. Can't think of the other ones, but they were a bunch of like really big actresses. So good for her. Of course, Johnny Depp's feature film debut. He was apparently really self-conscious about his performance in this movie, and he kept needing like reassurance from everybody on set that he was doing a good job. Doing a good job, buddy. When I worked for Crowder, we had Alex Jones come on and shoot a sketch with us. and I had to do his makeup, and I was the production manager at the time. And he was surprised. He was just very hard on himself about his performance in this really dumb sketch where he like appears as an angel to Mary, mother of Jesus. And he would just be like, say the line, and he'd be like, shit, that sucked. That sucked. Can we do it again? I'm sorry, guys, that sucked. And just every time. And he wanted to do, I mean, we probably shot his take like 60 times. Probably the most we've ever shot anybody's ever. And that's just a funny little Alex Jones anecdote I have for you guys. Also, one time, I did Kyle Rittenhouse's makeup, and he had a big hickey on his neck. And he told me it was from paintball. And I was like, my guy, I know what a hickey is. Not, come on. Okay, rank. Okay, AJR. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Rank the movies with Freddy. Nightmare 1, Freddy vs. Jason. Nightmare 3, New Nightmare, Nightmare 5, Nightmare 4, Nightmare 2, Nightmare 6, Freddy's Dead. Okay. This one first. Then for me, it would be Dream Warriors. I just think there's something really funny about it. I like that Freddy's gay in it. And then Freddy vs. Jason, and then Nightmare 2, and then a new Nightmare. No, and then Nightmare 5, and then Nightmare 6, and then a new Nightmare, and then Freddy's Dead. Yeah. Hickeys and bomb pops, man. Also, apparently, Wes Craven's daughter became so obsessed with Johnny Depp being cast in this movie that she said she would run away from home if he wasn't cast because she felt he was so dreamy, and so Wes Craven cast him. Dream Warriors is just, there's something very special about it.
I'm gonna punch out your ugly lights, whoever you are.
I'm gonna punch out your lights, idiots.
Kidding.
Hey.
Cha-cha-cha.
So silly. That's not right. My friend Tucker, who just called me, subscribed to my channel, like, that has 0 videos, 0 subscribers on it, that I made just to, like, comment forever ago. I guess I'm not the one.
Intense, huh? So what's going on here? No orgy or something? Maybe a funeral, dickhead.
Huh, get it, dreamy? Stop.
Your mom ain't. Speaking of good stuff to discuss,
We are at 10 minutes in.
we got our mother's bed. You guys got the rest.
So, like, a shit ton of stuff from this movie is, like, taken from Wes Craven's actual life. Like, even the name Freddy Kreuger is based on this bully, this guy that used to bully him in high school. And the original costume design for Freddy featured him in a trench coat, which was modeled after a homeless guy he saw looking in his window when he was 10. And that was like one of his big fears. I have so many follow-up questions, Wes Craven. Like, expand on that a little bit more. Let's expand on that a little more. What are you talking about? There was a homeless man looking in your window and you were 10 years old wearing a trench coat? Sir. Also, the scene we're on right here, where he's hearing them have sex in the other room, it's also based on something that Wes experienced, I think, when he was in college. And it's like, yeah, that's college. Everybody's had this experience, I think. Yes, please explain, Merkzilla. Dream Warriors was the movie that made me discover sex. Expand upon that. Please.
No more nightmares for either one of us then.
When did you have a nightmare?
You guys can have nightmares too, you know. You get a corner on the market or something.
Also in this movie, they never say Elm Street, ever. Yes, I am Pete's Big Adventure. It's the original, the OG. And we are 13 minutes in. I'm just gonna get cozy. Taking hits when I do. I haven't been smoking for a while. I think I'm going to start again soon. Oh, you're talking about a vape. Okay. We're vape sisters, girl. This is so cool, Eric. You had dinner with Heather, Nancy, and she's a really sweet woman. She also worked on American Horror Story Freak Show. What did she do on American Horror Story Freak Show? Oh, this is such a cool scene where he's like coming through the wall. They used, obviously they had a hole cut in the wall and they put like a, not latex, but whatever kind of fabric moves like that. Honestly, guys, I'm so sorry. My brain is fried. Yeah, okay, so the background story of Freddy's conception could be its own horror movie. So I was reading about this, actually. Let me find that. Interesting stuff. It has to do with these guys. It was like 3 young men that came back. Okay. Wes Craven first came up with the basic idea for the movie from a series of articles in the Los Angeles Times over a 3-year period about a group of Southeast Asian refugees from the Hmong tribe, several of whom died in the throes of horrific nightmares. The group had come to the U.S. to escape the murderous reign of Pol Pot. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And within a year of arriving, 3 men had died in all similar situations. The young, otherwise healthy men would have a nightmare, then refuse to sleep for as long as he could. When he finally fell asleep from exhaustion, he woke up screaming, then died. Autopsy results revealed that they had not died from heart failure, but had simply died. It was this inability to find a cause of death that intrigued Craven so much. Medical authorities have since called the phenomenon Asian death syndrome, which, like, we could probably come up with a different name for it. A variant of sudden unexpected death syndrome, SUDS, and Brugada syndrome. Fascinating. I love the way Freddy runs. Like a goblin. Also, to note, this is the only Freddy movie where he doesn't have stripes on his sleeves. I think he usually has like 9 or something stripes, but on his sweater, it was originally supposed to be a sweater vest, but they didn't end up liking how that looked, so they put it over just a red sweater. So that's why in this one he does not have stripes on his sleeves. And originally, Freddy Kreuger was supposed to have red and yellow. And when he was going to turn into other things, it was always going to be like a red and yellow color theme there. But then Wes Craven read that the sorry, I'm just getting distracted by her being flung around the room. This was shot in on a rotating set where the camera was fixed in place and they were rotating it, but they didn't have the mechanics to rotate it like automatically on a system. So they had literally like crew members rotating it while the director and the crew were like strapped into chairs on the set. The same set is used for Johnny Depp's death scene later on in the movie. Fun story when we get there. But Wes Craven, okay, so about Freddy's colors. Wes Craven ended up reading that the most contrasting colors to the human eye were red and green. So he decided to go with that color palette instead.
What do you got? Her name was Tina Grace. Her home, father abandoned 10 years ago, mother's in Vegas with a boyfriend.
Steven, you watch it along with your movie at your house. Because of copyright, I can't show the movie on YouTube. But we all watch it on our own TVs, and I have the clock here so that you can sync it up with where I'm at. And we just watch the movie and we chat about it. That's it.
What was she doing there?
So you're saying you're into a domination kink, is what I'm hearing. No kink shaming. I think that's cool, man.
Sorry, look, I don't want to get into this now. I've got those human time. But I sure would like to know what the hell you were doing shacking up with 3 other kids in the middle of the night. Especially a lunatic delinquent like Blaine.
Brad is not a lunatic, Dad.
There was a sane explanation for what he did.
Apparently he was crazy jealous. Nancy said they had
Oh, cool.
That's serious.
Eric, I'm just now reading your comment about Freak Show. Yeah, the hall monitor does. And his glove, I think, too.
What?
Toxic Avenger comes out the end of this month. I heard I saw people's comments on my video talking about it. I'm not a fan of Peter Dinklage either, you guys, but like, I'll still watch the Toxic Avenger because it's supposed to be really gory and fun, and I love the original. But like, I'm not a fan of the Dink. I was making fun of him when I put him in that angel thing. I don't care about him. That would be super fun, but I don't really know how to get into that scene.
Tossing and turning all night. Business going to school today. I've got to go to school.
And I'm pretty sure, Tracy, that there are so many people out there who know way more than I do. They would probably school me and I'd look the fool.
Right home after. Home after. See ya. See you.
Dude, you should, Mergzilla, you should definitely see if you're into that. I think that you probably would be.
Nobody's gonna kill you.
The state is. Oh,
Do it.
I never touched him.
You were screaming like crazy.
There was somebody else there.
Tracy, you're so sweet.
Don't look at me
I love
like I'm
you.
some fucking fruitcake or something.
Whoa, homophobia. Why is there a cop in the bushes? Why has he got no shirt on and a leather jacket? So many questions. And no shoes? I guess he just fled from the scene, huh? Every kid in the 80s had a switchblade.
What the hell were you doing going to school today for anyway? Nancy?
It's a school day.
Nancy!
What is seen is not always what is real. According to Shakespeare,
Aha. I know this lady.
nature. Perhaps inside human
She's
beings
in
wrath,
the
canker, as he put it.
you know,
Now, of course, Hamlet's
Insidious in those.
end to his mother's lies was to
She's a horror icon.
probe and dig. Just like the grave diggers. Always trying to get into secrets. The same is true in a different way in Julius Caesar. John, go ahead, please.
David Warner, huh? I was reading that they originally wanted a stuntman to play Freddy. And I think they tried a couple guys out, but then they were like, no, I think we need a real actor to play him. And then they wanted to get like an old man actor, but then they were like, he can't give it the chutzpah that we need. But Robert Englund can. Such a spooky scene watching the body bag get dragged away like that.
Where's your past? Screw
She doesn't have stripes on the sleeves either. I liked Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy. I think he just looks older than he is. Like, he's not old. Well, maybe he might be now, but he wasn't old when he made it. He was still in his prime, you know. I liked him as Freddy. I actually preferred. Well, I didn't. Let me reword this. I liked that they included that Freddy Kreuger was a child molester in that one, because he was originally supposed to be in this one, but apparently in California at the time there was like a bunch of news stories coming out about a string of like child sexual assaults, and so they were like, maybe we shouldn't, and they took that part out and just made him like a child killer. But I like it when it's both. That's a fucked up thing to say, but I just think it makes the character so much more evil and sick. Also, Robert Englund said that, like, you know how sometimes he kind of like drops his right arm when he's wearing the glove and just kind of drops that shoulder? It's because the glove is so heavy when it's not the prop glove. The actual glove itself that has knives on it, which, by the way, they're tomato knives. They're not steak knives. They are specifically tomato knives, which is funny. That it was so heavy that it kind of causes him to do that kind of pose, you know? I didn't think it was the worst casting of all time. Chris, are you serious? Worst of all time? You think Dink would have been better? Groundskeeper Willie as Freddy is even better than Robert Englund, in my opinion. How much money would I have to raise to be able to actually show these old movies? Well, I'm sure I could get a Patreon and show them there or something, but then I think you guys would have to like pay a certain amount per month. I don't exactly know how that works. Like, I'll look into getting something going to where we don't have to host them here. But for the time being, this is all I really know how to do. I'm new to this, you know? So I'll look into it, and I would make the Patreon very, like, not very, like, very little money. Because I just want to watch movies with you guys and talk about it. That's it. A burn. Oh. Who would I rather see fight Freddy than Jason? Oh, I don't know. Maybe like Pinhead? Because I feel like nobody like really on this like an earthly foe would be good. Like, you know, Michael Myers, like what's he gonna do? Nothing. You know, Jason didn't really, I mean, you know, like it's not an even fight in my opinion, no matter what the movie did. It's just not fair. But Hellraiser, Pinhead, and the Cenobites, I mean, do they sleep? Probably not. And they could probably put Freddy Kreuger in some kind of really messed up eternal suffering situation. So probably Pinhead. What about you guys? Who would you rather see fight Freddy? I'm trying to think of any other like dream sleep based horror things. That would be interesting to see. Oh, Skywalker. Best of luck to your wife. I hope she sings the best songs. Let us know what she sings later on. Rock on, Skywalker's wife. Ash is cool. Ash would be cool to see fight Freddy. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. Freddy versus Chucky. I mean, that would be a funny one. Can you imagine all the like little quips they'd be throwing at each other? Nothing but quips, that thing. Oh, thank you, Skywalker. I was just feeling extra silly that day. Alien versus Freddy. Alien versus Predator versus Freddy. Freddy versus Art. Now that's cool. So apparently how they did this bathtub scene, which this is one of the coolest shots. I love the claw coming out of the tub. It's like creepy, but also a little funny. They built the tub on top of a like really deep pool. And built the like set around, like there's like a really, not bottomless, but like really deep pool under there. And it was all black. Bottom, like the black bottom or whatever. And so that's how they did it. And apparently the chick who was the stunt, see, yeah, so like this is what I'm talking about. It's like a very deep, it's actually there. They built the bathroom on top of it. Anyway, her like stunt double chick who was in the bath for this scene, apparently she stayed in that bathtub for like 12 hours while they were trying to get this thing shot. 12 hours. Can you imagine how pruny those fingers were? Perpetually pruny. Quit locking doors around here. You're getting dream sniped. I don't want people to be like able to get a hold of me. This is a bottle of speed, I am assuming, that just says stay awake, fast acting. Amphetamine salts. The 80s were wild. Hey Matt, I talked about the inspiration from the Asian men who over like the course of like 3 years that were being reported on that they would just have intense nightmares and then die right afterwards from like no cause of death listed, and that's where Wes Craven got the inspiration for like, oh, so mysterious, what could be killing them kind of thing. But sleep paralysis, the Hat Man, I am unfamiliar. I obviously know about the Hat Man and about sleep paralysis, but I don't know about how it ties into this movie specifically. That is a really good little tidbit there. I'm definitely gonna look that up on my phone here in a second. Chris Angel versus Freddy would watch. All right, I'm looking up this Hat Man stuff. Thanks, Matt. everybody, Matt Bechtel. He's been a guest on Normal World lots of times. He's so great. By the way, we use that your brother's sauce all the time. We do like pork sliders with the pineapple habanero. It's so freaking good, dude. I started typing in your name into Google, Matt. My brain's not on.
No. Do you believe in the boogeyman? No. Rod killed him. You know that.
I've got a crazy favor to ask you. There's nothing hard or anything. I'm gonna go and look for somebody. And I want you to stand like a sort of a guard, okay? Okay?
So Wes Craven himself has never said that the Hat Man or shadow entities are an inspiration for Freddy, but I know he did come up with the claw thing because he was looking up like worldwide like people's biggest fears, and one of them was being clawed by animals, and he also observed his cat's claws coming out, and that's kind of what inspired the claw itself. Some people have reported that they see this like Hat Man saggy skin in their dreams and stuff, but I'm wondering if, you know, like obviously the Hat Man has been a thing for a long time. I'm wondering if like once this movie came out and people started associating the two, people started noticing that the Hat Man in their dreams also had claws, like Freddy does, like the glove. And I'm wondering if that's just like younger generations that have experienced that, like since the 80s, just because their like brains are kind of associating the two.
Still watching?
Yeah, so?
Just checking.
Apparently, the earliest Hat Man sighting was 1977, from what I'm seeing. Such an interesting theory. Interesting. Also, I don't know if I already mentioned this. I might have, but Freddy Kreuger is the name of a kid who used to bully Wes Craven. And also, in Last House on the Left, the bad guy, rapist guys are both named Fred and Krug, also after that guy. So he must have made a big impression on Wes Craven, because he seems to really hate that guy. Cool. Matt, when I wrote that book, I originally wrote it as a screenplay. Ooh, you should still make that. About sleep paralysis, because the only movie attributed to sleep paralysis was Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes. They should do more besides that documentary, which was very good. He came out of the bush just like the cops did. So interestingly as well, because I'm seeing the blue door right here, This is the only movie that has the blue door. In the following movies, it has the very iconic red door. This stair scene was done with, it's disputed. Heather says it was done with pancake mix. I think Wes Craven said it was done with oatmeal and glue. But either way, very cool effect. Oh, Jay. Oh, at 5 a.m. Okay. We'll get you some sleep. Thank you for joining in for just a little bit. And thanks for the love for Norm World. Glenn, you motherfucking idiot. Men.
Just wake me up. It looked like I was having a bad dream. And what did you do? You shit. You fell asleep, Nancy. Go away. Are you okay? Yeah, just a little drink, that's all. I'm going right back to sleep.
This mom, okay, so Nancy's like screaming all the time now. In the bath, she's screaming. In her sleep, she's screaming. And her mom is just like, everything okay? Like, what the fuck is going on, daughter? And just to mention, because it just happened, in all of these like older movies, the moms always like something happens and then they're always like, everything okay? And they're already in their robes and stuff like that. I guess it took her a little longer to get there, so that's kind of believable. But I just find it always so funny when like something happens, a noise happens, a scream, whatever. And immediately the parents are through the door. They have their full robes on. They've already like gotten out of bed, walked down the hall, all the stuff.
We have reason to believe that there might be something very strange going on. There's no argument with that.
What?
It's an unsolved murder, and I don't like unsolved murders, especially ones that my daughter's mixed up in. What are you doing? This hour you should be home with me.
I just want to see if he's okay.
Dad's sleeping like a baby. He's not going anywhere.
The effects artist said they used Bisquick. That's pancake mix, right? Pretty sure. Oh, Hamilton, thank you for joining in. We're all sleepy here, which is fitting for the movie that we're watching. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for stopping in. I understand if you got to catch it on the replay. And I'm shipping out your prize from last time tomorrow. Love that they're trying to make this prison like have a little like happiness in it with these bright yellow walls. They're like, the place was looking kind of drab. Tell you what'll make it look way better. Just gonna get a little like inject a little happiness in this place. Am I right? That was a cocaine idea in the 80s for sure.
his life. Instead, the test of scripture's warning that he who lives by the sword shall die by the sword. But let us recall also our Lord's admonition that we judge not,
Biscuit stairs.
lest we be judged. It be Rod Lane, President.
So Wes was wrong. Heather and the guy was right. Effects artist. Who wears bright blue polka dots to a funeral? Look at you standing out.
Killer still lives tonight.
That's disrespectful.
Saying somebody else killed Tina.
I don't know who it is.
You can tell her dad used to be quite the
He's
looker.
burned. And he wears a weird hat.
A fedora is not a weird hat.
And he uses these
It's very common.
fingernails.
Yeah, I bet he used to be real hot.
A few days until she wakens up with chocolates.
I've got something better. I'm going to get her some help.
Gotcha. Institute from the study of the sleep disorders.
I don't see why you couldn't just give me a comic dream.
Everyone's got to dream. If you don't dream,
That can't be true.
Please, Nancy.
Get this girl some weed, stat.
Trust. It's just
Eric, I do think you're right. They use so much more practical effects and it really just looks better, you know?
let's do it.
Freddy can follow someone on a cruise. Yeah, you dream on a cruise, right? Ooh, thank you, JM. I will check that out. Super hot. I can tell.
how long is this been going on?
Since the murders. She was fine before that. Now she thinks her dreams are real.
Well, there's no sign of pathology or EEG. I guess that what we have is just a normal girl who happens to have gone for 2 days of hell.
Hey, Tucker's in here. What up, Tucker?
She's
Thanks for becoming a member, buddy. For supporting your friends. It's just kind of weird that it took this long, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, why did it? No, you're a busy guy. You're a busy guy.
she's going into tears.
Tucker, if you're here, you should just tell me in the chat what you were going to call me and tell me, and we can just talk about it here. Also, a cop and Black Christmas. Oh, I can't wait for Christmas time. There's so many good Christmas horror movies we're going to watch, you guys. And we're getting closer to Halloween time. And there's going to be a lot of really fun ones. I definitely want to do Terrifier 2, Halloween, Terrifier 3 at Christmas. We're definitely going to do Black Christmas. We'll do Black Christmas, not the newest one, but the like 2000s one. That one's fun too. Maybe we'll have some fun and we'll do the new one and we'll just like tear it to shreds. You know what I mean? Yeah, originally Freddy, speaking of practical effects being, you have to be more creative and stuff like that. They originally wanted Freddy Kreuger to have like visible teeth through the jaw, you know, and like pus coming out of his sores and like a part of his head, like his skull exposed. But the makeup and effects artist at the time didn't think that they'd be able to do that. And they were like, a puppet's gonna look dumb. So they went with this version of Freddy. But I feel like they definitely could have done that. You know? Like there was, I feel like, okay, it's 1984. They definitely had, I feel like you could have done that. If you were just maybe a little more creative with how to get it done. But maybe I'm wrong on that, you know? I still haven't seen Silent Night, Deadly Night. Should I add it to our watch alongs? Is it worth it? Is it like good and killy?
The doctor says you have to sleep or I'll go even crazier. I don't think you're crazy. And stop drinking and don't call me. So, did you ask Daddy to have the hat examined? I threw that filthy thing away. I don't know where you really found it or what you're trying to put. What I learned in the dream clinic, that's what I'm trying to prove, Mother.
What an awkward way to put your hand on the fridge.
It's just not reality. It's real, Mama. Give me that damn thing. It even has his name written in it. Fred Kreuger, Mom. Fred Kreuger. Do you know who that is, Mother? Because if you do, you better tell me because it's after me now. You'll feel better when you get some sleep. Feel better? You call this feeling better? Or maybe I should grab that bottle and veg out with you. Avoid everything happening to me by just getting good and love it.
Oof. That woke her up.
Fred Kreuger can't come after you, Nancy. He's dead. Believe me. I know. You knew about him all this time. You've been acting like it was something I made up.
Well, then how does she know about it? How does she know about Fred Kreuger?
You feel better when you sleep. It's just as simple as that. Go to sleep! Nancy, it's just a nightmare. That's enough.
Whenever I get nervous, I eat.
You can't do that, you sleep.
I used to. Anymore. Did you ever read about the Balinese way of dreaming?
No.
They got this whole system they call dream skills. So if you have a nightmare, it's just like falling. Well, instead of screaming, getting all nuts, you say, okay, I'm gonna get my mind and go into a magic world. Do something special like a poem or a song. They get all their art and literature from dreams. Just wake up and write it down. Dream skills.
Dreams kills.
You turn your back on it, take away its energy, and it disappears.
What happens if they don't do that?
Well, I guess those people don't wake up to tell what happens.
Great.
Booby traps and improvised anti-personnel devices.
Ooh, Mr. Dirty Dawn. Hey, Angela, have you ever thought of doing watch-alongs for some Ed Wood movies? Plan 9 from Outer Space is hilariously great. I have not. I'm unfamiliar with that film, but I will definitely add it to the list. I've got like a running list of ones that I definitely want to hit. Mergzilla, what do you think about the idea of creating a horror series tournament? Nightmare, 13th, Halloween, Scream, Saw, and whatever other series you want to go through and watch all the movies rank. That'd be cool. I thought about doing like a bracket system where we kind of like have a bunch, like probably around Halloween, doing like Pumpkinhead, Hellraiser, you know, some of them like classic other ones, and then we go through and like not watching them, but we just discuss with like if they were to battle each other, you know, who would win, and then those go into, it's like a sports bracket thing until there's a one supreme horror villain. So I'll probably do a live like that again closer to Halloween. I got a lot of really fun Halloween stuff bubbling. And kind of get out of that just like watching movies thing. I want to like, yeah, do a bracket villain tier list with you guys and find out who would be the baddest baddie.
It drove us crazy when we didn't know who it was. But it was even worse after they caught him.
Thank you, Michael Morse. Also, there's like an extended, let me put that up. There's an extended version of this scene where her mom tells her that like all these kids and stuff, they weren't always only children, that they had brothers and sisters and stuff, but that Freddy killed them. And I wish they would have kept that in, you know? I feel like that gives a lot more, like that makes the backstory better. Yeah, it just kind of colors it out a little bit more. Yes, we will definitely be watching Trick or Treat for sure. Halloween classic. Yeah, exactly, Eric. You know, I feel like they could have done it if they wanted to. It would have been a lot more work, I'm sure, but like you can get creative with it and just try it out. And if it doesn't look the way you want it to, then, you know, rework it. But it doesn't really matter at this point because, I mean, Freddy Kreuger has become a classic, iconic villain. And he is like very easily recognized. Oh, I was gonna bring my little Freddy Kreuger dolls and stuff down. I forgot. But yeah, like his look is so iconic. So, you know. Exactly, Dirty Dawn, like a battle royale of horror.
Hi, how you doing?
Stand by your window so I can see you. You sound a million miles away.
Thank you for becoming a member, Michael Morse.
See your mom went into the security store today. Looked like the prisoner is Zenda or something. How long did you think she slept?
Seventh day.
7 days without sleeping is crazy. You would be having auditory and visual hallucinations. Like, it's crazy what starts to happen to your brain when you haven't slept. I used to be an Adderall goblin in college, and I would go up to 5 days at a time without sleeping. And my brain was cooked. And it wasn't even just from the Adderall, it was mostly from not sleeping.
Can't bring somebody on the train.
If I can, then you can all relax because it's just a case of me being nuts.
You know what I can say?
Like your body physically starts to shut down and you go into like micro sleeps.
Then you won't mind cold cocking this guy when I bring him out.
I feel like that's one thing that the redo, the James Haley Nightmare on Elm Street, the more modern one, did well, because there was that one character who's the goth kid from Jennifer's Body, who I love, and he's also in Smile as an adult, non-gothed, but I love that guy. And he's abusing his like Adderall medication to try to stay awake, but like after so many days, your body just forces itself to sleep, even if it's just for little bits of time. And they did cover that aspect of that pretty well, I felt like. Yeah, so his room is the same rotating room that we saw when Tina died. I think that was her name, Tina. And I'll talk about it before we get to the scene so that you can just like see the scene and know what the thing is. But so this rotating set, like I said, crew members had to be on the sides of it rotating it, and they like had rigged it so that the blood was gonna come out of the bed, and it was just supposed to kind of drip down the walls in a certain way. But something happened. They ended up rotating it the wrong way, and all the blood like poured out in the wrong direction into where all the like outlets and equipment and all kinds of like lighting stuff was. And it created this like big, not explosion, but it like shorted out, and everybody, like the room went completely dark, and apparently the crew and the people that were strapped in there had to like sit in the dark waiting for like 20 minutes covered in blood, and it was the only shot that they could do, and they got it. And it's kind of a miracle that nobody was hurt, because apparently I think Wes Craven described it as like a Ferris wheel from hell, just because of just how chaotic the spinning of this set was and the way that it ended up working out. I think Johnny Depp's body was supposed to flop out at the end, and they didn't. I can't remember if they had to cut it because of the malfunction or what the reason was for that. But yeah, apparently that was like a huge, it was a catastrophe. But they got the shot. I don't care what, like, no amount of just constantly drinking coffee is going to keep you awake for this long. It's just not going to. Even if you were on speed and stuff, like I said, if you're still not going to be able to manage it. I love that she had a coffee machine secretly hidden under her bed or wherever it was on the side there.
You know what I think? I think that kid is some kind of lunatic or something.
Should talk that way about that poor child. As far as Marge is just being cautious with her being all alone. Nancy acting so nervous.
I don't care what you say. I don't want that kid hanging around with her something.
Oh, baby, we're watching all three. You know it. Yes, I agree, Matt. It just makes my heart feel funny, but it doesn't help like your eyes feel tired, you know? Coffee doesn't do shit if you're already really tired. I recommend drugs. I thought that was a bottle of bleach for a second. She clearly is brand loyal because it's the same kind of vodka that Nancy threw on the floor earlier, so we at least know that about our mom. She's brand loyal.
Just a minute. It's her. She wants to talk to Glenn.
What?
What's this about, Nancy? Just a minute. She says it's private. Very private. Very important.
Let's just make up and talk to them tomorrow. We just gotta be firm with these kids, that's all. So, as a matter of fact,
Oh. Well, bleach, it's what's for dinner. Michael, what time do you normally start? Watch Normal World and didn't catch Friday's time. I usually start the movies right at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. But tonight I did start it a little bit earlier because I'm just so tired, which again is the theme of this movie. So I did that for you guys. But yeah, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. And every Friday it will be 9:30 p.m. Central Time. I will never deviate from that unless I say otherwise. I try to keep to that though, just to keep it consistent, you know? That phone. The phone trying to like French kiss her is so funny. Apparently Heather, who plays Nancy, wanted to keep that prop when filming was wrapped, and everybody was like, I mean, I guess.
I locked it all up, but you are going to get some sleep tonight. It kills me.
Thank you, Guy P. Thank you very much for noticing. Ooh, what's the creepypasta story about the Russian sleep experiment? Now I'm going to have to look that up too. Look at Johnny Depp right here with this whole ass TV on his crotch. Killing all his sperms. I guess it's not going to matter. But we're about to see the spinny bed of death. It's going to be sick. Yeah, so that's it's upside down. And it's spilling the wrong way. See, it's going that way. It's not supposed to go that way. Also, it's so funny that they're bringing in like a stretcher bed when his body literally just busted into blood. Like there's no body they're gonna be able to put on that thing. Dude, I would love to see one more. Just one more with Robert Englund. I don't feel like we're gonna get it. But I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Yeah, how are you gonna explain this, coppers? Ooh, Tracy. I feel like I have heard about this. Russian scientists did a study of gas. They kept a group of people awake for days and they went nuts. It'll happen, dude. It's crazy the things your brain will do with just no sleep. Like we need sleep. It's crazy.
Listen, Daddy, I've got a proposition.
It's probably the most important thing we need.
Nancy,
I'm gonna go and get the car and I want you to be there to arrest him.
Well, I guess an oxygen. I don't know.
just tell me who did it. I'll go get him, baby.
Freddy Kreuger. Also funny that he's referred to in this movie as Fred Kreuger.
Just come here.
And in the rest, he's Freddy, you know?
Exactly 20 minutes. Can we do that?
Yeah, sure.
It'll be exactly midnight. Time enough for me to fall asleep and find it.
Honey, look, honey, you just do that. Get yourself some sleep. That's what I've been telling you all along.
I shall be here to catch him.
Lieutenant, they're waiting for you, Susan. Yeah, I'll be there, sweetheart. Now look, you just get yourself some rest, please. Deal?
Deal.
I love you, sweetheart. outside and watch my daughter's house. If you see anything funny, call me.
No, you do what you said you would do, hot dad.
Well, if you're sure I don't want to come over here. It's too far gone to be able to handle this.
I love Ty West. Love the man. I was so surprised when I did that. I did a rewatch like maybe close to a year ago of You're Next, and he's one of the sister's boyfriends or whatever in You're Next. And I was like, Ty West, what are you doing here, you goofball? She said, asked her dad to be there in 20 minutes. By the time she rigs all this stuff up, I mean, it's going to be a lot longer than 20 minutes, I would assume. Like, that's a lot of traps you've got to set. She's home aloneing him. Oh, yeah. She's going to roadrunner this bitch. Why is that man in a suit? And looking disgusted. We don't know. There's no body. The coroner doesn't got shit to say because there's no body to examine.
I guess I should have told you about it. Just get some sleep, Mom. It's gonna be okay. I was just trying to.
Wonder why Freddy doesn't get revenge on the parents that killed him. But it's his whole okay, so his whole thing is that he's a child murderer, right? So I guess like that's just what he likes to do. He likes to kill young people. But he should be able to like infect the dreams of the parents. Go for them too. Man, she keeps this thing on her. Her mom is like comically an alcoholic. She just pulled that out of the sheets of her bed.
Okay, Kreuger. You playing your cards.
All her friends are dead, man. She just seems like she's
Oh, I laid me down to sleep.
not that phased by it. I mean, maybe it's the lack of sleep, you know.
Pray the Lord my soul to take.
Ooh, you guys, we're getting the long arms coming up. The long arms and the tongue are the best part. No, Mr. Dirty Don, but I'm putting that on my list because I love Vincent Price and that sounds amazing. Also, fun fact, the boiler room scenes were shot in the basement of a prison in LA, I think, definitely California, but I think LA. And it was condemned shortly after this was filmed because of the insane amounts of asbestos that were in it. So that's real nice. Ken Springer, that sounds absolutely terrifying. That's interesting too, because when I was insanely sleep deprived and on Adderall and a whole bunch of other things, I thought people had broken into my house and were whispering to get me. Like I would hear whispers like, "She's over there," like she knows we're in the house, stuff like that. And I grabbed a knife and I climbed out of my window and I ran across the street to the neighbor's house. He always sits in his truck smoking cigarettes, and I ran up to him and I was like, looked over and I saw people climbing on the roof. Like I saw it. I was like, there's people climbing in the roof. They're trying to get me. And he was like, sweetie, there's nothing there. And I was like, what? And I looked back and there wasn't. I was like, what is happening? Scary stuff. Merkzilla, you're killing me tonight. Yeah, the long arms are a must. And apparently it was filmed with like 2 crew guys or special effects guys on the side, and they used fishing poles to do it. And they like like reeled the arms out that were attached to Robert Englund. So that's fun. Very creative. Yeah, this place is filled with asbestos. He took it because he's religious. Thank you, Steph, for the super chat. Auditory hallucinations are very real. Stay rested. Absolutely good advice. Can vouch 100%. Damn it! Man, that little TV behind her. I used to have a TV like that in my room when I was a kid with like the rabbit ear antennas. I used to watch Conan on that thing. Conan and Craig Ferguson. And then there would usually be like Eliminate or Blind Date on until wee hours of the morning. And then like those really weird judge shows, but not like the normal ones like Judge Judy. Like ones that were like not non-serious. And then after that, Girls Gone Wild promo videos until like 4 a.m. Girls Gone Wild is how I discovered sexuality. That's so funny. That stupid like Acme trap for him worked. That's crazy, Eric. I'm telling you, the brain needs its rest. It's really scary because it seems so real. Like it doesn't even occur to you that you could possibly be hallucinating this. Like it just feels so real. I'm gonna get you wet, Freddy. Oh. You get a burn again. Ha. The guy who plays that stuntman here won Stuntman of the Year, Stunt Scene of the Year, because he falls back down. The fall back. Stuntman of the Year. The hand, the arm. Not a single mark on the sheets either. That's crazy. That's like a freshly ironed set of sheets. Set of sheets.
I'm okay. You go downstairs. I'll be there in a minute.
They both seem so unbothered about their wife and mother disappearing into an abyss. Like, he had no emotional reaction to that. You've seen a lot of shit when you're a cop. They have to be miracle sheets, Tracy. They wick away bacteria. Look at it. It's wicking away. Oh, she called him Freddy.
I know you too well now, Freddy.
She's comfortable with him, you know? Just like Pennywise, you know. You tell a man you ain't shit, and they're like, "Oh God, you have defeated me."
It's gonna burn off sooner. It wouldn't be so bright. Feeling better? Oh, I feel like $1,000,000. Say you bought out, you can't remember the night before. No, baby, I'm gonna stop. I just don't feel like it anymore.
I just don't feel like drinking anymore.
Last night. Was a little bit. No? I guess I just slept heavy. I'll see you.
So in the next movie, the car's blue as well. So like the door and the car color flips. There you have it. There you have it. He is an Indian giver. That was fun, you guys. It's been a while since I've watched the original Nightmare on Elm Street. So fun. Oh, I can't. I'm not long for this world. I've got to go to bed. I'm dying. So hopefully Freddy doesn't kill me in my dreams. And if he doesn't, I'll be here next week on Friday. I'm going to go see Weapons on Sunday night. Hopefully I can do a review on it on the quick. But if not, I have another review planned for my upcoming ones, which are going to be, I wanted to go a little more fun after a Serbian film, you know, like you get it. Cabin in the Woods, and an Australian horror movie called Loved Ones. If you guys haven't seen The Loved Ones, you should check it out. It is psychotic and it's really fun. It's technically listed as a black comedy, but it's pretty brutal. So those are something to look forward to, and maybe if I can do a quick Weapons one, I would really enjoy that. Maybe no spoilers, you know. Just a quick one. But thank you guys for joining in. I will see you next week, if not sooner. Hopefully sooner. I'll have a review out by the end of this weekend, hopefully. But we'll see, because on Sunday, I'm going to go see Book of Mormon. Woo! So that will eat into my edit time. But I love you guys. Don't die in your dreams. I'll see you next week.